$131.4 million. That's how much the Federal Reserve will spend to print bills in 2023. But there's a problem with U.S. cash.
We haven't modernized or changed our currency. That's probably a mistake.
For example,
we should have dollar coins instead of paper notes.
Physical currency has changed around the world, but not in the U.S.
The Nordic countries, we see a move away from cash and to digital. India had a government-sponsored program to eliminate small denominations of cash.
The rest of the world has moved towards polymer notes, which are a form of plastic, last something like 4 times as long as the old paper notes.
Meanwhile, an increasing number of Americans are ditching cash for electronic payments. The Pew Research Center found 41% of Americans in 2022 didn't use cash in a given week. That number rose from 29% in 2018. Still, cash demand is growing, and experts say it's not going away.
There's actually more cash in circulation today than ever.
Cash production has been growing year by year by 1.5 to 2% for at least a decade.
U.S. government is very much engaged in electronic commerce in addition to being the entity that prints cash.
In terms of electronic transactions, replacing cash, no. Cash always has an important and valuable spot.
So what's wrong with U.S. cash, and how can we fix it?
What's wrong with U.S. cash? We are about to answer that, but first you've got to check these products out. They're from Benefit Cosmetics. They are gorgeous. They are lovely. Look at this tag product. Oh, you're gonna just love this. It is lovely. Just lovely. Look at it. It's gorgeous. Very gorgeous. I've got 4 more to show you. And right now, if you shop on Benefit Cosmetic webpage, you can get 30% off through 11/29/2023. Just use YouTube 30. So tag me. Just click on where I tagged and use YouTube 30. Or go on Benefit Cosmetic webpage and use YouTube 30% off 11/29 and free shipping. Isn't that a deal? Look at this. Even my 9-year-old daughter is in love with them. Oh, she thought they were so beautiful. I thought the same as well. They're gorgeous. Just lovely, spectacular. Oh my goodness, this is gorgeous. And look at this one. Oh, I'm telling you. I am telling you. We're going to talk about Federal Reserve. We will talk about Federal Reserve. Just let's show you these products first. It's gorgeous mascara. And don't forget to hit the like and resubscribe button as well. That's right. We want to hit 100,000 subscribers. Here are 2 more and then we will go into our conversation about the Federal Reserve. Go on Benefit Cosmetic. I'm Tisha Powell. What's wrong with the U.S. cash? How do we fix it? What is the Federal Reserve? And will the Federal Reserve turn paper cash into digital cash? We're about to answer that. And we're going to tell you 6 ways you can turn credit into cash. I'm Tisha Powell. You've probably seen me on Fox News, on the Megyn Kelly Show. I'm here now on YouTube, giving you the breaking money news. So, what's wrong with the U.S. cash? Well, we owe $33 trillion. That's not a surprise. It also costs $940 million per year just to print cash. Also, we have weaponized our cash. Think about what's going on in Russia. Those things are not good. It scares people. How do we fix it? We pay down the debt. That's how we fix it. We balance the budget. We print the cash for cheaper. Other countries are doing it. Why aren't we on the bandwagon? And we stop weaponizing our cash. We do not penalize or sanction a country because they're at war, because it's hurting us in America as well. So what is the Federal Reserve, you might be saying? I know you've seen the shows where Jerome Powell is raising interest rate. Well, the Federal Reserve is the central bank of the United States, okay? So that's where the money is. It stabilizes prices and promotes maximum jobs, employment for the people in the country. It promotes stability of financial system. We'll talk more on another topic of what stability they brought to Silicon Valley Bank. Oops, we'll talk about that another time. The Federal Reserve is safe and soundness of an individual institution, okay? It fosters payments and settlement between banking countries, and it research and analyze environment consistently. The chair is Jerome Powell, so you'll hear us talk a lot about Jerome Powell on the show and the Federal Reserve. And you saw CNBC showing you the segment with the Federal Reserve, and they were talking about on CNBC as well, will we be cashless? What's wrong with our cash? Why are we not, why are we spending $940 million per year printing paper money? The Federal Reserve is also responsible for managing money policy and regulate the financial system. So, my question to you and the question you've asked me, will the Federal Reserve go from paper currency to digital currency? Yes, they will. At some point in our life, I don't know if it's in my lifetime. I'm already 47 years old. I only got 50 years to go. Maybe my children's lifetime, I don't know, they're 10. They have longer to go. Or in my grandkids' lifetime, we will find out. But how can you turn 6 ways you can turn credit into cash? So, in America, cash is limited. People don't have a lot of cash, but they have a lot of credit. These are ways that you can turn credit into cash. You can get a cash advance and you can speculate. You can speculate on any asset class once you have a cash advance. Alright? Because once you get a cash advance, the money goes into your bank account. And you could do what you want. You could buy Bitcoin with it, or you could start a business with it, or you could buy real estate. These are just things that you can do when you turn credit into cash. You can run a business on credit in the United States. That's the great country we're in, that you can use your credit and pay your vendors. Because now how with PayPal set up and everything, a lot of people are taking credit cards, a lot of people are taking Bitcoins, so you can turn your credit card stuff into more, running a business. You could also buy the stock market or mutual funds. You could buy stocks. And I tell you the 5 top stocks that I like, and because they have high cap rate. I also am in love with Bitcoin. A lot of my subscribers went in at 24,000. Bitcoin is at 37,000. I'm proud of all of us. I too went in at 24,000. And so I thank you for the show because it helps me also to invest. So mutual funds, the 5 mutual funds 5 stocks that I personally like. I like Amazon, I like Google, I also like Tesla, I like Microsoft, and I like Apple because their cap rates are very, very, very high. How do I know we're going from a central bank to a digital bank? Because cash is ending in China, it's ending in Japan, it's ending in Sweden. They already have a central bank digital currency. America already has Fed now. Jerome Powell, he can change America cashless currency, digital currency someday. We also owe $33 trillion, so we need to wake up. And there's Fed now. It's a payment service that the Federal Reserve is making available for banks and credit. And they have FedWire and Fed ACH. So yes, they can change into a central bank digital currency.